Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another G.I. Joe Classified series action figure review, and today we have in front of us the Cobra Shadow Tracker figure, which looks amazing in my opinion. I mean, this arrived recently, but I haven't made videos like for 1 month. Anyway, this arrived sometime last week. You can see I already opened everything. I mean, the 2 copies I ordered. I would even order a third one, or you know, if money was infinite, I would order a lot of these guys because I just like how they look. That's at least how I see it. Here you have, let me clear some space. Here you have the packaging looking great. I mean, those are of course the renders of the figure, the artwork looking, yeah, I just really like this artwork from whoever did it. There you can see the figure, and of course the third face option, which is without any of the 2 included masks, which is also a great looking mask. Is like 3 masks for this guy, you know. One is already there and the other 2 you can just clip them in front of the face. There you have the QR code. If you want to check that, just scan it now and do it yourself, because I don't do that in my videos. More legal stuff, whatever, we saw this already. Let's just take the boxes out of here. And also you can see we have the inside where the figure comes in. Well, I'm just showing it because I just organized all of this on the desktop here. Also nice looking black and white version of the same artwork. And you have of course the crates where the accessories come, and you can store them if you keep these things, you know. It's up to you if you keep them or throw them away. It's your decision. And let's see the accessories they come with. First of all, they come both with this bony mask with some kind of, I don't know if these are also like dreadlocks or what are these supposed to be, in the lower jaw of the skull here. You can see it has like blacked out eyes and nose, and it has the teeth there. I don't know which animal this is from. Is it like well, I guess it's some panther or something like that. Yeah, like some feline. In any case, I think it's something like that because of the large you know, teeth here. I forgot, fangs. And here you have also the translucent mask. There you can see the detail. Actually, let me use this for to better show it without my fingers covering it. You can see it has a lot of sculpted detail. I don't know, this might look great as well if you give it a wash. I would do it myself. I'll do it myself at some point. I'll check how one of these looks with a wash, because there you can see all the detail, but of course maybe the plastic gets all messed. I mean, the idea of this one is to keep that like translucent crystal mask effect, you know. You also have the bow here, the composite bow, and the quiver or quiver. You say quiver or quiver? In any case, well, because it's getting cold here, this thing is all frozen. I don't want to snap the plastic because it has a clip on the quiver or quiver, and one of the arrows comes loose in the packaging. This one, it of course comes a little bit bent, but yeah, you can fix that yourself with hot water maybe. Is that plastic which is not the super gummy one? It's just bendy because of how thin it is, you know. But you can see it has some detail for the feather there, and the tip is like it's just not a tip. It has like the 2 extra tips here on top and bottom of the main tip, you know, so that it can really do some damage when it pierces through the tissue, you know. You have this, like, I don't know if this, I mean, I was gonna say silencer, but it's just like this thing that goes in front of the composite bow. You can see it in the bow, in the figure standing in the background. I'll bring it forward. And the bow itself, like, actually, I mean, you saw the details of the quiver already. Again, quiver. And it has a peg so that it can go in the back of your figure. You can see how it stores there. You can see you can put the knife in there as well. The knife is really cool. It's a unique knife, like a hunter knife. I'll see, you know, this knife has like the top half of the blade facing forward so that it really does some damage. You can see he also has his axe, which is just hanging here on a kind of a sheath thing, and it's yeah, it's just an axe, kind of a tomahawk. I mean, it has the throw axe factor in it, I guess. And yeah, you can put it again on this extra holster on the leg. I mean, it's a strap, which is an overlay on top of the overlay, which is on top of the leg sculpt. These legs are the same as Sartan's, and you can see it's cast in green with some black for the, well, for all the armor padding, all the armor plating he has. And same as Sartan, this has some damage already done to it, but it has no wash or nothing that you can check it. Maybe a gray wash or a brown wash, because I mean, we're talking about black plastic, so I don't know which is the better I guess gray and brown, you know, like a mid gray and a mid brown will do nicely if you do a couple of coatings of wash, you know. You can see the feet have this flaming pattern here on the armor for the boots, which is nice. You can see he has these like bones, you know, like, I don't know, it's like, if I mean, it's like armor, but maybe he would use them also to stab someone. Anyway, it's just like some bone decoration on top of his armor on the forearm. The arms are also the same as Sartan, but just the overlay on the arms, you know, those are different than Sartan's. Also, this like vest is unique to this character as of this moment, at least. He also has this bone collar. You can see it there. I mean, you're seeing it, which is a loose piece also. And you can see he has, this one is wearing that bone mask. If you just pull it out gently, you can see the auto face, which looks really, I mean, it's also great. I mean, this figure, in my opinion, is yeah, it's a must-have. He's one of the newer characters. It wasn't around. This guy wasn't around when I was a kid, but yeah, he looks. He's here for the killing. Yeah, let's just say it as it is. This guy is a hunter. It's if I'm right, this guy was like based like an homage to the Predator, so from the movies, you know. So that's yeah, it's a well achieved human version of a Predator from the movies. And there you can see the bow. Actually, we wanted to check that, how it looks, all the detail there. This is the extra piece that just adds on top of this little peg, but I prefer how it looks with it. So there it is. I posed him so that he's holding the little arrow, he's carefully holding the arrow. This is a straight one, and he has the bow here. I'm just gonna remove it so that we can check the articulation later on. So there you have it. There's the guy with the mask on. Is the same exact figure, it's just two copies. And yeah, I mean, that looks great in my opinion. I mean, at the beginning I was all for the crystal mask, but I just like both. I like all the three versions. So again, if this guy it becomes available again, or at some point for some reason he is like, you can get it for a lower price, I'll get a third copy or even a fourth. I don't know. It's a cool figure in my opinion. There you can see also this shoulder pad with a similar skull as for the face, but it's just like let's say it's a cub, panther, or whatever it was taken from. And yeah, I mean, you can also see, of course, he's like fur overlay, like fur skirt. I mean, it has some rope, and it has like a panther pattern. You know, sometimes you have the black panthers which have the leopard patterns, you know, they're black, but I mean, the fur is black, but they sometimes, you can see the leopard pattern coming through. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, that's the guy. Let's just check the articulation from with this one, which is already freed up. First of all, the head can move all the way around like this. I mean, has a bit of nuance there. He can look up just slightly or almost nothing because of all the thick hair he has. He can look down that far with the mask on. Without the mask on, he gains like 1 millimeter of range. I mean, yeah, this guy, I mean, of course, because of the hair sculpt, he won't be able to move a lot. I mean, for nuance and such, but not for looking up and down much, you know. The arms can go all the way around. They have a bicep swivel. It's again the sartan body, so he can go backwards that far, forwards just a little bit because of the shape of the torso. Actually, this muscle shape here gets in the way of the usability of that butterfly. You can turn the arm around, the bicep I mean. He has double jointed pinless elbows which can bend that far. I mean, you have to combine a bit because of this sculpt here, this like furry line here, which is, if I'm right, exclusive to this character. Sartan doesn't have that one. This hand has a vertical swivel, so good for the axe and the, actually I think both hands, yeah, in this case both hands have vertical swivels and both hands have trigger fingers. I'm not sure if it's the same hands as Sartan. They have like a snaky, scaly or reptilian pattern, very subtly printed, I mean sculpted there. Yeah, in any case, both hands have vertical swivels and have trigger fingers. Again, it would be nice if we had more hands included with every G.I. Joe. Just 3 sets of hands, you know. I mean, these ones and fists and something like gripping hands without trigger fingers, something, you know. You can also add specific hands like you have done for Cobra Commander, Sergeant Slaughter and some other characters sometimes. He has an ab crunch, but it's of course hindered by the vest. He has a little bit, well, he has a ball peg or ball joint at the waist. I mean, now it's cold, so I don't want to force it, but I did the treatment for this guy. I put some oil and I heated it and all of that. He can look down to the sides a little bit. I won't, again, it's all cold here, so I won't turn this here. You can do the full splits with this leg, and this one, of course, because of the leopard skin there or panther skin, whatever, he won't have even half of the range. If you turn this thing around maybe to go full backwards, then you can do the almost full splits because this curvature will come to the front again. So in any case, you can free some range there by how you put this skin thing. Anyway, then you can do the forward kicking, which he can do 90 degrees without the drop down. If you do the drop down, that's already with the drop down, or let's see, with the drop down you gain just a little bit, but it doesn't really stay up. In any case, that's that. You have a thigh cut, that is a thigh cut, you know. Double jointed pinless knees that can bend all the way, well, almost all the way back. He won't be able to kick his own, you know, derriere. And you have the boot cut there, which is just a boot cut, and the feet can go backwards that far and forward just a little bit, and he has a decent ankle rocker. Before I forget, this shoulder pad here is attached to the vest, so it won't really move with the arm. You know, it will lift and it will, yeah, it won't get all in the way like some other shoulder pads, but it's not like in the floating cup inside of the arm, the shoulder articulation. So this one is attached to the vest again, and it will get a bit on the way for this arm. For size comparisons, there you have the Cobra Shadow Tracker next to Psylocke, a Stormtrooper, well, this Mike, a Crimson Guard, and Scarlet. There you have them next to a Cobra Python Patrol Trooper and Rock and Roll, and next to Sartan Sarana, Death's Head 2 from Marvel Legends, and the retro-carded Snake Eyes. And that's it for this review. I think the Cobra Shadow Tracker is a must-have. If you didn't get it with the first round of pre-orders, I don't know how the availability is right now, or if it's all sold out. Here in Europe, it's sold out, at least for now, at least at Hasbro Pulse. I don't know if other websites, you know, like smaller shops, online shops, have them available for pre-order or not. I just don't know. But I hope you can get one or two of these guys, or more if you want. It's a great repaint. It's not only a repaint, it has new parts, new accessories, and all of that, but it has heavy reuse of the sartan mold. But I mean, I really love this figure. It just became one of my, you know, it stands out in my opinion, and it became a favorite figure of mine since I opened it. And I love these masks, and also the unmasked version, which is also a mask. I don't know, I'll just leave it there. I'll let you decide if you want to get it or not. Of course, it's your decision. In any case, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.